Disclaimer: this is not fiction. The following testimony contains real near-death and out-of-body experiences that may deeply challenge your perception of life and what lies beyond. Viewer discretion is advised. Keep an open mind and an open heart. Have you ever felt so alone, so invisible, that not even God seemed to notice you existed? That was Tasha's life. No faith, no religion, no hope. But in the depths of her despair, on a cold morning in 2009, everything changed. She died. And what she discovered after death didn't just save her life. It shattered everything she thought she knew about pain, trauma, and love. 3567. This is her story. I had 2 near-death experiences in my life, but this one, the second one, changed everything. To understand it, you need to know where I came from. I was raised in poverty by a father and a stepmother who both struggled with severe mental illness. There was no talk of God, no faith, no Bible. I didn't even know what heaven or hell meant. I just assumed that when we die, we vanish. That's what I was told. That's what I believed. And I carried that emptiness with me through every moment of abuse, neglect, and trauma. As a child, I became a master of hiding pain. I smiled when I needed to, nodded when expected, but inside, I was crumbling. The ache in my chest, emotional, unrelenting, never went away. I assumed it was just part of being human. Wasn't everyone broken? By 2009, I was in my final year of high school. One morning, I woke up and felt nothing. No spark, no life in my eyes, just a deep, hollow exhaustion. That day, our class was taking a school bus to an off-site testing center. I remember sitting by the window, watching the world pass in silence, my heart pounding. That morning, I had made a decision, one I believed would end everything. On the bus, I began to sweat. My face turned pale. The girl next to me asked if I was okay, but I didn't answer. When the bus stopped, I stumbled into the cold air, holding on to consciousness by a thread. I forced myself toward the bathroom, repeating over and over, "Don't faint, don't vomit, just make it there." I barely made it to the largest stall before collapsing. And that's when it happened. Suddenly, I was above myself, floating, watching my own body, curled on the tile floor beside the toilet. There was no pain, no panic, only weightlessness. And then, I was gone. It felt like I was being pulled through space, stars, colors, lights unlike anything I'd ever seen. And when I opened my eyes again, I wasn't in a room. I wasn't even in a place. I was in light, pure, blinding, conscious light. And I wasn't alone. There were beings, figures made of radiance. They didn't speak. They didn't need to. Their thoughts became my thoughts. Their messages, downloaded directly into my awareness. I understood everything instantly. I saw doors, dozens of them appearing in a circle around me. One of the light beings led me to them. Each door held a memory, a wound, a trauma from my life. And as I walked through each one, I relived them, not as a victim, but as a witness, from above, from the outside. And for the first time, I saw I was never alone. They had been with me, these beings of light, protecting me in moments I thought I was forsaken. There was one memory in particular I'll never forget. I was running, terrified, fleeing someone dangerous, and then I stopped. I didn't know why, but something inside screamed, "Stop!" At that instant, a bullet flew past me, so close I could hear it, and slammed into a truck engine ahead. If I hadn't stopped, I would have died. And now, here in the light, I saw it wasn't random. I hadn't stopped on instinct. I had been guided, protected, by them, by love. They showed me that the voice inside, the quiet whisper I often ignored, was always them, always guiding me. And I cried. I cried for not listening. I cried for believing I was unloved. I cried because I had never known what love truly was, until that moment. Then, as if answering my grief, the space changed. Suddenly, I was standing in a field of wildflowers, with a radiant river flowing through it. Not water, but pure energy. I floated into the current, lying back like a child in a summer stream, and I felt clean. Like every pain I'd carried was being lifted, dissolved by this divine current of light. For the first time in my life, the ache in my chest was gone, and in its place, hope. But then, I opened my eyes, not in heaven, not in the field, on a bathroom floor, back in my body, alive, but changed. That pain I thought was part of being human, gone. That despair I thought I'd carry forever, lifted. That voice I thought was imaginary, real. I don't know why I came back, but I know this. I matter, you matter, we are never alone. But wait, there's more. A second story, shorter but impossible to ignore. A woman named Penny in the UK, 1995. Her grandfather was dying in a hospital. Hours before his death, he asked specifically for her. She came. She held his hand. And after he passed, she returned home, grieving. But one night, weeks later, she dreamed. Or so she thought. She saw her grandfather standing by her bed, smiling. They walked together, on a golf course. The very place where his ashes were to be scattered. He told her, "I'm okay, it's better here." And then he said, "Tell your mom, 16808. Confused, Penny called her mother the next day, hesitant. She said, "Mom, I think I saw Grandpa, and he told me something, a number, 16808. There was silence. Then her mom gasped and hung up. Minutes later, she called back. "I didn't tell anyone this," she whispered. "But after he died, I took his hospital bracelet. The number on the back was 16808. A message from beyond, a confirmation. We don't die, we transform, we return to light."